There's no problem. So today we'll be discussing about support and resistance. You know, the last time you asked me about support and resistance, whenever market breaks a particular zone, if that market is going to, if the market is going to um, retest to that particular zone, which I said yes, because when it comes to support and resistance, whenever market breaks any resistance level, automatically that level becomes a support. Now, resistance level that I meant is whenever market didn't, if market was not able to break a particular level, it means market has been resisted from that particular level. You understand? Whenever market, though, let's go to chart, then you get to understand what I'm saying. All right. So now, just hold on. Now, what I mean when I say support and resistance, you know, markets usually move from one zone to another, And now, if market wasn't able to break a particular zone, or maybe market gets to resistance zone, if market is buying and it gets to resistance zone, and markets couldn't break that particular level, it means that particular level, market has been resisted on that particular level. It means buyers has begun to fall into the market. And whenever market is buying and market wants to pull back to a support zone to continue to the direction, and that support zone couldn't help that market to continue to the direction, it means sellers don't they stronger than buyers. So on assumption, just like I told you, markets used to move from one zone to another, which I'm going to show you on a chart itself. We'll be doing analysis on a chart on itself. So markets used to move from one zone to another. So this thing I just drew now on a chart, let's assume we have this as our support and resistance, right? Support and resistance, right? And you have a bullish trend. What do I mean by bullish trend? You have a bull run. Market is buying uptrend, and there's no way you expect an uptrend market to be running as if it doesn't have some intersections, like as if it doesn't have sellers. For the fact that it's a buying and selling market, there must be some reactions showing that we still have sellers in the game. You don't expect market just to keep running, right? Now, when you see something like this, market started buying from here, which is, I taught you people, any level in which market started its move, whether bullish or bearish, is called an impulse move. I hope you understand. Any level in which market started its move at any level or at any price, it's called an impulse move. So let's assume that market started buying from here. This is the first resistance level, and market breaks above resistance level. It will come back to come and pull back, which is to a support. For the fact that market has taken out that resistance level, automatically it's now what? A support. For the fact market broke here above, came to pull back, this zone that market broke out from as a resistance level when it was still below the level, for the fact that market broke above, it becomes a support. And any level in which market breaks out from, there must be a retest, there must be a pullback to come and retest that level. I hope you understand. This is a pullback. This is an impulse move, which is the first leg that led to all these moves. This is an impulse move. Market pulled back to a resistance zone, which has turned to what?
Support
Which
level.
has exactly which has turned to support. Markets continue again. Remember, any pullback, just like this pullback now, doesn't mean that markets want to reverse to the upside. Any pullback is usually a continuation pattern to the previous move, to the bullish move. That's when market is pulling back, it is going to pull back to a particular zone, which we call gold zone. When I'm going to teach you guys also how to use a Fibonacci tools. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to teach you guys how to use a Fibonacci tool. So whenever market wants to pull back, it will usually pull back to what we call 50 fib retracement, 50% fib retracement, which is I guess 0.5 and 0.618. I'm going to teach you guys as well how to use. So all these things now are a combination. Before you talk about having or understanding your age or getting a setup, there's so many things you need to figure out first before you see that thing people used to say, have you gotten your edge or do you have a setup yet? It's a combination of few things that is happening in the market. So when you combine them together, and if all of them are aligning together, it means this particular thing is already working for you, because you've tested and you've done it so many times and the thing works for you 8 out of 10. It means it's reliable. So now, whenever market breaks a particular zone, there must be a pullback, breaks another zone, pullback, breaks another zone, pullback. So that pullback now is a continuation pattern. That doesn't mean markets want to reverse to the upside. So you always need to have patience whenever market breaks a particular zone. Remember, sometimes you will see something like this when they want to manipulate a market, because you might be expecting market to retest to this particular zone, and you will see something like this below that particular zone. Just don't panic. And whenever you're expecting a particular thing to happen in the market and that thing is not happening, don't bother, don't stress yourself, don't force markets. You must not trade. If you are not clear enough, you must not trade. Like, you know what I mean by when you are not okay with what you are seeing on a chart, it's not a must that you trade. You might see something like this. Market might go back below this zone that it was supposed to pull back to. And market will get maybe somewhere here, still went back again. You then see something like this. You understand? But now, if market get to that zone they're expecting that market to get to, is not a guarantee, is not a must that you start selling immediately. The market has gotten to a particular zone they're expecting the market to get to. Is not guaranteed that you want to start buying immediately or you want to start selling immediately. There must be some form of reactions that shows, okay, buyers are beginning to jump in now. It's either by candlestick patterns or by, have I taught you guys candlestick patterns?
No, sir.
Okay, no. I will still teach candlestick. So it's either by candlestick patterns or chart reversal patterns must happen at that particular zone that you're expecting that market to pull back to. When you start seeing rejections, maybe the market is pulling back to your support and you get to that support, you began to see rejection, or you began to see chart pattern, maybe head and shoulder, double bottom, triple bottom. When you see something like that, you'll be like, okay, there are some reactions here. It means buyers are beginning to dominate. The buyers are coming in. It's high time I start looking for my entry. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Any question?
No one for now.
No one for now. And reverse is the case of any bullish market. The same thing that happens when market is buying will always happen when market is selling. Market is selling. Impossible. First, hold on. So are you seeing my screen now?
Yes, sir.
So this is an impulse leg that led to this whole move from here to here. This is where all the move started. Impulse leg breaks the first resistance level that turns to support, right? Market breaks here, support, got to this place, resisted, went back to retest to the support, resisted, went back to retest to the support, resisted, went back to retest to the support. So reverse is the case of anything that is happening when market is buying or when market is selling. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So that's why you see impulse move, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high. Have you seen it? Higher low. So this is an impulse leg, higher low. This low is more higher than this one. This low is more higher than this one. So that's why you see higher low, lower high. But this high is higher than this. This high is higher than this. So this thing is even a trend. Market is trending down.
Okay.
Market is trending down.
Sir,
I'm listening.
Is it on candlestick that somebody will notice when market, like as this market is going downtrend now, and the market want to change direction to uptrend? How will the person notice? Will it teach it on candlestick?
So I didn't understand your question.
Like, I mean, as this market now, this structure that you gave is downtrend now. And the market wants to change direction to uptrend. That usually happens in the market. How will you notice it?
Okay. If market wants to change a direction to the upside, that is when you will see something like this. I've taught you guys chart reversal pattern, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Chart reversal pattern.
Have I taught you guys chart reversal pattern? No. Okay, it's only structure that I've taught you people.
We only did structure and how those guys will open trading app.
All right, don't worry. I'm gonna teach you guys chart pattern as well. So how to identify when market want to reverse to the previous direction, if market is buying or market is selling. That's going to be a class on its own, but I'm going to explain here so that I will answer your question. How to identify when market is buying or when market want to reverse to any direction. You will see something like this. You've been seeing structure, right? Higher low, lower high, right? Higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, lower high, right? Now you should expect higher low again. But if this market couldn't give us higher low, again and gave us equal low. Give us equal low. You see something like this. Market gave us equal low now. This equal low now is a double bottom that shows chart reversal pattern. It means you said? What did you say?
It's a double bottom.
Yes, double bottom. It means the market doesn't have strength to continue with the structure, which is higher low, lower highs, higher low, lower highs. Structure always move by higher low, lower highs, or higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, which is the base. So when markets stop giving us lower high, higher lows, higher low, lower highs, higher low, lower highs, just know that market wants to change its structure. And when markets give us equal lows or equal high, when market gives us equal lows or equal high, it means that market wants to change structure. And mind you, not just that, if market forms double bottom or double top, remember there always a neckline that market needs to be taken out from. This zone now, this particular zone is the neckline that, had it been this market got to this place and couldn't break above, and this zone here held this market from breaking above, you might still, there's a tendency that the market might continue selling. You will see something like this. We see something like this to the upside, because this zone, for the fact that it has formed double low, equal lows here, and went back to this zone. For the fact that it has formed equal lows here, automatically here it becomes resistant. For the fact that this market was resisted here, it couldn't break above, it means the market is still on a bearish move until when market breaks above here, then came back to pull back to the neckline. That is when you start looking for buy entries. So this is the reversal chart pattern. This is not the only reversal chart pattern we have. By using this equal low, we still have triple bottom. We still have triple bottom like this. Have you seen it? We still have triple bottom. We still have inverse head and shoulder. We still have ascending and descending triangle. We still have head and shoulder. We still have double top, triple top. Any other question?
No, sir.
Now let's quickly push to normal chart. I'm going to delete my previous drawing. So first thing first, this is weekly time frame. So remember, we still have a higher time frame support and resistance too. We have two types of support and resistance. We have higher time frame, while we have lower time frame. Higher time frame is for you to come and identify your key zones on the higher time frame. Those key zones are the key zones that will guide you on the lower time, so that when you see them on the lower time frame, you know that that particular zone is going to be a very, very significant zone because it's on the higher time frame. Any pattern that formed on the higher time frame, don't joke with it.
Okay, sir.
I hope you understand. So now, how do you identify? Yes, let me look for another clear. Let me add one. Let me do maybe GBP USD. Let me use GBP USD. Let me clear all the drawing. So this is GBP USD, right?
Yes, sir.
If you come on a higher time frame, how do you identify your key zones? For you to identify your key zones, you have to use what has happened in the past. the reactions, what market has done in the past, for you to identify your key zones, which means you have to check the places that market reacted so many times without breaking out from. Do you understand what I just said?
Yes, sir.
The places that market reacted so many times without breaking out from, it means those places are very, very significant zone.
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I can hear
If you
you.
want to check that, will you check from like we are in month of May? Will you check as from last month, or
That
will
is, you
you?
want to do your top-down analysis.
Yes, if you want to check on this higher time frame now, if you want to check
Okay.
what market is doing here now,
Mm-hmm.
will you start from? Will you start checking from last month or this week?
Okay, now see how you analyze your market. Before you go to monthly time frame to go and check what has happened, you will have to wait for 1 month time frame to close. Remember, every candlestick forms on a particular time frame that you're using to trade. After 1 month, you have to come on a monthly time frame, just like as this month of May is about to end now. I'm going to go on a monthly time frame to go and reanalyze my market for me to be able to see a clear directions again. Then every 1 week, after 1 week closure, you will still need to go and reanalyze your market again to see clear. Then every day, every 24 hours, you still need to go and reanalyze under 24 hours to see what market is happening, to see clear. So that is how it's been done. That is how top-down analysis is being done.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir.
If you don't understand, don't say okay, sir. Still ask me, I will answer. Please. Huh?
I'm catching up. I understand it.
All right. So now it's very simple. This is our higher time frame key zones that just identify. It's very, very simple. It's not hard to always do. Just hold on, I'm coming. It's not always hard to. So when you identify your key zones on a higher time frame like this, that is first thing to do. And mind you, 1 month time frame, we usually look after candlestick pattern on a monthly time frame. Then weekly time frame, we usually look after chart patterns. And if you watch here, the market has given us what is called double top on a higher time frame, though the neckline is not taken out yet. But that's not a guarantee that we cannot trade to downside direction in a lower time frame. Are you understanding me?
Yes, sir.
So now, what makes this zone key zones? If you watch, there's a touch here. The market couldn't break further. There's a touch here. It couldn't break further. There's a touch here. It couldn't break further. There's a touch here, right? It couldn't break further. Right? So it means that zone the zone is very, very strong. It's very, very significant zone. Do you understand? The same thing here, the same thing here, the same thing here, the same. So all the zones that has a lot of reactions that couldn't take out or that couldn't break above or below, they are the support and resistance zone that we're talking about. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you are catching up, bro?
Yes, I'm catching up.
Okay. So now we've identified our key zones on a higher time frame. Now what do? We come on a daily time frame to start to look for our entries. It's very simple. The market broke the neckline, which is, if you draw, this is double bottom, right? The market, first of all,
Yes, sir.
Remember, I usually use different colors so that I will identify the one that is higher time key zones on a higher time frame and a lower time frame. You understand?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now this market was buying. Sorry, was selling. Is this? This market was selling higher low, lower highs,
No.
higher low, lower highs, right? Higher low,
Yes, sir.
lower highs, right? Higher low, lower highs, higher low, lower highs. Instead of the market to give us higher lows again, it gave us equal lows. This thing is a higher time. This thing is a higher time frame, and it has a lot of thing already. The market began to buy, which on a lower time frame you will see breakouts, pullback. It will happen on a lower time frame. I hope you understand. The market began to buy, got to this place automatically. For the fact that market has given us equal lows, this should be your impulse move. Do you see my mouse? Are you seeing my mouse?
Shake go down pass.
Are you seeing my mouse?
No, sir, I'm not seeing it again. Okay, I've seen it.
This should be your impulse
I'm
move.
seeing
Then this is where you will start to check a trend. If this market is trending up, you will see something like this. The market stay here, got to this place, pull back, sold a little bit again, came to give us chart pattern that I told you about to continue to the upside, but market couldn't break above. Again, it still gave us equal highs here, which that made this market to start buying. Now you see something like this. This is an impulse move again to start. Sorry, that made this market to start selling, not buying. This is an impulse move again. Now it has pulled back to continue its move. Have you seen how simple it is?
Yes, sir.
Now you are not going to trade on a daily time frame, because you will not always wait for market to do all this rubbish every day. If you want to trade on a daily time frame, if you dey like 2 months or 1 month, you never even trade. Why waiting for setup? So now what do you do? Which is very simple. You come. I don't dey go deep for the lecture. This is basically for support and resistance, but there's no problem. You come and draw your Fibonacci retracement, which means if you draw from swing high to swing low, market has already pulled back to 50 fib retracement. Market has already pulled back to 50 fib retracement to start to the sell. Then that is where you will come on a lower time frame, which is 1 hour, where you execute and draw your trend line. It's very simple. And draw your trend line. You see? Now, from higher time frame, you've already identified the main move of this market. You've already identified a direction of this market, which will make it easier for you to follow a direction of this market, which is sell. And now, mind you, before the sell, it gave us, that's why I said always have patience to wait for market to do its thing. If you watch, you will see on this particular market, before market began to sell, it gave us what we call head and shoulder. Are you seeing head and shoulder here? This is shoulder, this is head, and this is shoulder. That is the chart pattern that made this market to start to the sell. That's why I said market will always teach you what to do. You're not going to be the one to teach market what to do. Market will always teach you what to do. Market will always tell you time to buy, time to sell, time to chill. If it's time to chill, go and chill. You must not trade. You don't trade like a gambler, you trade like a business person.
Okay. Sorry, so can I ask you something?
All right, go on.
As you place this your position now, will you wait? Will you wait for for this market now to retest to this support level now before you take a buy, or will you take a buy and at that point that it is now?
Yeah, now, if I had wanted
Yes.
to buy this market, I wasn't looking at this pair. For the fact that this market is already pulling back to a 50% pip on my higher time frame, it means I will start looking, like I will constantly be looking at the market. I will constantly be looking at the chart, or I will put alarm, so that whenever market gets to this place, it should give me a notification that market has gotten to a particular zone. Then I will start paying attention and start watching to the market. So whenever market breaks the neckline, and also give me chart pattern, because if you watch deeply, that's if you come on a 15 minutes, you will discover that even the market here gave us so many touches here before the market starts to sell. You understand?
That's true.
So for me, this is where I'm going to buy this market. If I have seen so many rejections, so many reactions, it means buyers are warming up. Buyers don't they warm up.
Yes, sir.
Any other question?
No, sir.
So now, do you understand support and resistance pattern in the market?
I understand it. Yes,
So
sir.
if I ask you a question now, will you be able to defend it?
I will too.
The issue is, I used to tell people that Forex is simple, that based on who is teaching you. I don't have to make things difficult for people for me to answer a mentor, or for you to always seek for me. I always like to teach people what, after learning, they wouldn't have to come and seek for knowledge. So if you are following whatever thing I'm teaching you, trust me, you're not gonna regret it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So do you have any question?
No, sir.
All right, that will be the end of our class today. I'll be giving you assignment on this particular, since others didn't join and I don't know what's their problem. I'll be giving you, which I don't care. I've never missed a day apart from my birthday. So whoever that is not always ready, I won't have to wait for you. June badge is already warming up, so I don't have to always wait for you guys. So this is gonna be, or rather this will be, candidate, this is gonna be like, say, nah bro, I grow. I'm gonna wanna. So this will be the end of our class for today. I'm going to give you assignment on this. Remind me to give you assignment on this. I hope you understood this support and resistance. If you don't, ask your questions. I'm ready to.
I understand you.
You see?
I understand you.
So now, can you combine it with? It's really, remember what I told you. Everything you are doing in a market is a combination of buying and selling. Everything that happens when market is buying, or everything that happens when market is selling, that gives you, that's your setup. So it's a combination of so many things. Automatically, I've shown you my setup, but you may not really understand it. You may not really understand it, but with time you get there. Sorry, I've shown you my strategy, but you may not really understand it, but with time you get there. Alright?
No problem.
Take care of yourself, bro. Go and see next tomorrow, okay?
Our next class is you said it is this candlestick pattern.
Yes, our next class should be candlestick pattern.
Okay.
All right.
No problem.
And cheese.
Thank
I'll
you,
be
sir.
sending you a link.
Okay.
Yeah. My regards to your farm.
Thank you.